Sisters bonafide. Sisters bonafide. Sisters bonafide. My sister and me.
Why you always gotta act like you frozen all the time? You don't get tired of doing that, and I always fall for it. So you need to stop.
I don't, but you do know that I got you though, right? Like, come on, I got you for a quick second.
You did. No, you did. Because I was like, wait, as I saw the recording, I'm like, wait, is she recording? Why is she not moving? So,
but how you been, girl? What's going on? Tell me about your week.
Girl, I've been a hot mess this week.
What happened?
I got my second vaccine,
right,
and it wiped me out to the core.
Girl.
Like, when they said the second vaccine hits, right. I didn't know it hit like that. Like, it was when the day I got it, it was I felt really tired. Like I couldn't keep my eyes open. But that was really the extent of it. They said that you could only take Tylenol. So I just took 2 just to be, just to kind of get out in front of it, just in case if I started feeling achy or whatever the case is. Right. So that first day I was fine. But girl, the next day, I was like, I felt body aches. I was feeling chills. I had a massive headache. I just could not get out the bed. Like, it was just like, I cannot function. And then as the day went on, I started to feel a little bit better, but then I started to decline as well. So I'm like, you know what? You have to listen to your body. Like if your body's telling you to rest and relax yourself, then you need to do that. So I decided, I was like, I'm going to take off another day from work. I got sick days. That's what the sick days are for, right?
Exactly.
So I took the day off today, and now I'm feeling 100% better. The only issue is I still have my arm is pretty swollen. Yeah. So like it looks like a mosquito bite almost. You know how when it's swollen and red. But that I could deal with that.
A lot with almost every vaccine though. Yeah.
Right. Exactly. So it's like now I'm feeling myself now. Like I'm feeling back to normal better.
No, you have to rest when you feel like that. You can't, force yourself to do your normal day-to-day because then it's just going to prolong how long you're feeling bad.
Exactly.
But, in all seriousness, I honestly, I have one question, and, we always got to keep it real, so I have to ask.
Yes. I know. Why do I know this is not going to be real?
What? It is. I don't know why I started to laugh because it's no laughing matter.
What, Zahia? What?
It's just because I start to think of what you're like, what are you thinking before I even get to say anything? So no, this is serious. So, the last time when you went to get your first vaccine, your life was in danger. I just wanted to know if you saw the man that was like,
No. So this is what it was the
right,
same,
girl. That's what I'm trying
girl,
to do.
That was crazy. Like that was a whole unnecessary thing. Like he has to come at me like that.
For the people that didn't see that episode where you talked about going to get your first vaccination, just a little real quick, and then what he said to you, what language he spoke.
Some crazy language. No, so I'm waiting outside of the hospital to get my vaccine, and I'm on my phone. All of a sudden, God told me to look up, and I saw him coming at me. He was like coming toward me. He was looking at me with he was out to get me in some way.
Right.
I looked and then he started like coming toward me. So I skipped a little bit, but like a run / skip just as to get out his way.
Right.
So as I was doing that, he said,
yeah, that never gets old.
Like I said, I don't know what was scarier. Like, I don't know if the like him coming at me was scarier or the sound he was making was scary. Like, I don't know which was
girl.
scary.
I would have skipped ran too. So.
Girl, it caught me off guard, but I'm happy that I looked up. This is why you can't be in your phone, because you gotta be alert. These people
that's
crazy. But yeah, girl, that's been a long week.
That's a long week, girl.
Yes, but how are you, Miss 30? How has your first week being 30 been?
All right. I just want to know how many times you're going to plan to remind me.
As many chances as I can.
All right. I see. Now I got to get more creative and start thinking of, well, I just want to say, for everyone who hasn't caught up, go back and watch that birthday vlog. And you guys just really did such a great job. And I think you found a little niche that, I always knew you had it in you, but girl.
Thank you, girl.
You done did that.
Thank you, girl. Thank you. Me and my little step stool, we gonna rule the world. My step stool was my best friend. I was just...
No, you did the thing on that. So I had a great weekend, and obviously, Monday hits and then you back to reality. But girl, this week's been good. I'm happy, it's Friday. But today I did the Hooray DNA, the 23andMe kit that you and Roby got me.
Yes.
And I'm super excited for that. Like, I don't know. I'm excited for me, but I'm also excited to be able to share that with Sky as well.
Sky, yes.
So I'm gonna send that in tomorrow, and that's pretty much it. And everything else just been, same old, same old.
Yes.
But I really just have to say something because
what?
I see how disrespectful you felt like being today.
In what way?
I don't know what you trying to even say. I don't even know what it says.
So you know what it say for multiple reasons, but it says you ain't got no job, Tommy. Okay. Now
that's a line from that show.
I think gonna act like she don't know what the famous show was. That's
like that line. I remember somebody saying that in a show sometime, some way when I was younger.
The fact that you are just trying to diminish the genius of what Martin,
right? The
show Martin and what Martin Lawrence and his crew brought to that show.
Right.
Tommy, Pam, Gina, Cole, and all the characters that he played by himself.
Why?
I'm not gonna sit here and allow you to diminish that. I'm not gonna let you do that. So,
but why you keep taking shots? Why you keep saying all the roles he played by himself?
Because I feel
let me just let them know my stance. Because this whole big debacle is the battle between Martin Lawrence and, well, I'm just gonna say Marlon, because let's just be real. Sean didn't carry the Wayans brothers, but my cup of tea and my number one from these have to be the Wayans. Which is why you came on here trying to wear that shirt and trying to be disrespectful.
I just had to represent, because at the end of the day, you could say that you represent Marlon, but the show ain't Marlon. It's not called Marlon like it is Martin. Yes. It's called the Wayans brothers.
But let's not get into, come on, we're not about to be disrespectful
toward
Papa.
Pop, Sugar Pop with them white shoes. No, I won't disrespect him.
Right.
He was, Pops was very funny.
Right.
On the show. Yeah, no, he was. I'm not saying that I dislike the Wayans brothers. I could watch them.
Right.
They're tolerable to a certain extent.
No, not
and I'm sorry. Marlon is, he's all right, but he just does, he's over the top. And maybe because he has to overcompensate because Sean just ain't bringing it, so he has to do it times two, which I get.
Right.
But I don't know, like, you don't have to overcompensate with Martin. Like, Martin is just gonna bring it. That's just who he is. Like,
Marlon is not overcompensate, and I think he's just crazy like that because I mean, all the grandiose and doing the most is everything Martin did, and Martin, you know, like, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm not to say I love Martin. I'm not going to sit here and be disrespectful because that, you know, like my mom is looking at me down from wherever she is, and she will be trying to beat me over the head because
as she should. Yes.
Martin was her show. I used to say at like 4 years old and watch episode with her. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, but you know, I don't know. I just always like to sit down and watch and like bring me the most joy is the Wayans brothers. Like that is my show. That is my show. And you know, all right, everybody knows I'm not even gonna sit here and try to defend Sean because that's like the number one thing. Like, oh, Sean was never funny on the show. Right. Fine. But that's my show.
Right, and it is, and I love Dee on the show. I love Dee.
Oh, that's my girl. Dee is my girl.
Like she's mad. You know, old school. Like she, you know, in terms of like her being around, and she's funny. Like she's been around for mad long. She's a legend, so I definitely respect her. I like the show. I do. I think not, and I'm not going to throw shade because that whole family is a legendary family. Like I would never throw shade on that,
right,
on them. But you know, and I think Sean brought a different dynamic than what Marlon did. Like Sean was a pretty boy. He was considered the more attractive looking one, even though I find Marlon to be more attractive than Sean. But he was deemed to be like that kind of pretty boy. Huh?
I was asking Marlon if he heard that.
Marlon, okay, like that is true. So you know, that's just how I see it. But I mean, come on, Shanae, freaking Otis, Jerome.
But Martin in those characters was just as crazy as anything Marlon ever did on the Wayans brothers. Not funny in the same way I'm saying, but like if you want to say Marlon was over the top, so was Martin especially when he played Shanae and what's the one he played when he would get on his knees with the shoe?
Roscoe.
Dumb boogers. Look. So I think they both like had over the top ailments in both shows, but like we got into before, let's keep it all the way real. If I had to choose, so there's dynamics, there's levels to this. Like if I had a show to pick, I just, the Wayans brothers makes me happy to watch. Like I enjoy watching the Wayans brothers. I watch the Wayans brothers. If Wayans brothers was on and Martin was on, I would flip to the Wayans.
I got you.
If you said, Steph, do you want to go see Martin or Marlon in stand up? I'm gonna go see Martin.
Right.
I don't know. I don't think I would enjoy Marlon stand up as much as I would Martin Lawrence.
Right.
Then the next level is over. Why is you already looking at me like that? Then there's a next level to it. Like, and we talked about this. Overall, if we just to keep on like in trending with the Wayans in my position, like with the Wayans brothers, because I love the Wayans brothers.
Right.
Is like over both of those shows, I would prefer to watch My Wife and Kids, like because I love Damon Wayans. Damon is my favorite Wayans. So now, if you said, do you want to go see Martin or Damon and stand up? Like I'm going to see Damon.
Damon, I hear you. I get you.
So overall better comedian in like all avenues, I would say I love Martin. I would have to give it to Martin for that. But above all, crushing, representing from the Wayans, I'm a Damon Wayans fan all the way.
I hear you. And I think that's the beauty of that family, because they have everybody is talented, regardless of like maybe one person one, family member might be more funnier than the other, but they all have some type of talent that you could vibe to.
The table.
They bring something to the table, right? And funny fact that I didn't know about Martin, a lot of like Nipsey from the restaurant, Nipsey's restaurant that him and his crew used to always go to, and a few of the other characters, like they all grew up together. So it's like it was a family affair from the beginning. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that. Yeah, like that family dynamic, even though they weren't blood related, like a lot of like the characters that played on his show, he grew up with, he was boys with, coming up in age. So it's like, and a lot of the characters that he came up with, like Shanae, of course, and like people, like even being in the barbershop and stuff like that. Those are all things that he grew up doing and being around and knowing. But regardless, I don't want to drag this topic too long, but I do want to say this. I feel like for Martin, the best dynamic was him and Pam. Like they kept the show going to me
on that, because I think,
you know what I'm saying?
Miss Sheena needs a little more praise than she
has. Like she's just top-notch talent. I really do believe that. Like this woman, first of all, she's a phenomenal singer. Like the woman can blow. Like she's funny, she's charismatic. Like she stood toe for toe with Martin.
And
like
she wasn't. Gina was not the main squeeze.
No, she was not. She was not.
Miss Sheena was killing it.
Yes.
Up and down.
Yes.
All around the town.
Exactly.
Representing for y'all beautiful cocoa-skinned women when it wasn't really represented, so much, especially. That's a whole other topic, but you know what I mean.
No, but you make a great point, because it's like Pam was always I can't get a man. I'm loud. I'm a notch beneath Gina, because Gina was the light-skinned one and all this other junk. But she brought the show. She was, if it wasn't for her, Gina tends to, we talked about this before. I feel like Gina was, Tisha Campbell was better in My Wife and Kids than she was in Martin.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I think we both can agree on that. She's great in that show. I love her in that show. I do feel like she overcompensated a lot in Martin, which kind of turned me off from that. Mm-hmm. But that's neither here nor there. But yes, Tashina Arnold, Queen Tashina Arnold, like she brought the show. She stood up to Martin pound for pound. Like that's my girl. Love her. Big up to the Wayans brothers, the Wayans family too. Like they've been holding it down for many years, and I don't know how I feel about Martin Lawrence. That's like my uncle in my eyes. I love me some Martin.
Martin and Marlon and all the Wayans. If you watch it,
hook us up. You know. We advocate for y'all.
Give this video a shout out.
Hello. We sisters. We practically share the same brain. We share the same emotions. Like we know when somebody's off, when the other person's off. But there's just some things I can't. I just can't. Like,
what you can't wait? What you can't wait?
I'm sorry, but like, who eats soupy ice cream? But you. I never in my life encountered anybody who would take the ice cream out of the freezer, sit it on the counter, whatever the case is, and let it melt. What is the point in that? Please just explain it.
All right, I'm going to explain the method to my madness.
All right. Please.
First of all, before we get into it, we know when I do that, it's going to be with chocolate ice cream.
That's another thing.
Not vanilla. But it's like, it's right there in between having the ice cream and having a milkshake. And then you like marry those two together and you eat it right at that point that it's like got still like thickness and goodness to it, but you could kind of like churn it.
No, because I've seen you eat your ice cream and it is nothing but soup. Like the thing that you say and churn it in it, you ain't churning nothing. You're turning soup in a cup. You might as well put some oodles or noodles up in there because it's soup. That's broth at that point. It's not for me.
I can't be the only person that does that.
Yeah, no, your brother does it too. Louis
Right.
has to be his.
I was waiting for you to say it.
He does, and y'all are the only two people that I've ever known to do that. Me, my ice cream has to be so solid that that I can chew it.
You sound like Angelica right now. Like she would do the same thing. Like, I don't want this to be ice cream.
That's right, Grandma Angie. Like, speak on. Like, come on. Like, who wants? I want to be able to chew my ice cream.
I can't. But ice cream is not supposed to be chewed, and that's the thing that makes me angry about it.
Okay, well, you're angry because you're eating soup. You should be angry. You should be angry about you eating soup.
It's not soup because people people enjoy milkshake. So
but that's not what it's supposed to be. It's not supposed to be a milkshake.
I don't want to chew my ice cream. I just want to put it on my tongue and then like
it just goes down like a drink.
Maybe I need to edit. Yeah, I cannot.
No, I could never get behind that. That's just something that I can't understand.
All right, what about what I can't understand?
All right, speak on it.
What about what I can't understand about you?
What can't you?
What about when I can't understand how you don't want to indulge on the most wonderful time of the year? You don't want to indulge in decorating, in Christmas movies.
Let me tell y'all, okay?
You leave me hanging, girl. Every year.
We are at total opposites of the spectrum with these few things, but this specifically is what we're totally at the like. It's either with me, it's like I don't put a ball up. I don't put no street. I don't put anything up for Christmas. Like I don't care. It could come and go. I really don't care. I do love to give gifts. Like that gives me joy.
I love gifts.
Like I love the idea of wrapping gifts. Like I love that. But when it comes to decorating and putting up a tree, for what? No, even when I was a kid, like I never liked to do it. I never like even helping my mom. Like I would be in a room. I would never like to put up no kind of decorations. Like that's just wasn't my thing.
Well, I think I see the disconnect though.
What is it?
So I think for you, it was like you didn't want to help your mom. Like that's something, like if she did it, you didn't even want to partake since young. Like you just wasn't feeling it from the get.
No.
I think with me, I never have no tree.
Can't stand you.
I know what it was like to have a tree or get gifts all the time for Christmas. So I think what I do now is overcompensate, girl. I be trying to experience the kid part of the joy because
I'm not mad.
My Christmases, the Christmases that were most special were like ones that directly involved my grandmother, and my grandmother always got my Uncle Frankie, everything like that. Mm-hmm. But like, as a kid, it was rough, and like my mom really wasn't doing that. So I think now, I just hope to trying to overcompensate, girl.
And you know what? I'm not even mad at you.
Trying to find the wonder. And then I use Kai as an excuse now, right?
No, but see that's the thing, and I'm not even mad at that. Like I completely hear you. I hear you on that. I think that's the thing too for me. It's like I don't have kids that live with me. Like I don't have children of my own that live in my house. So It's like I have my babies. Of course, I have my Kai, I have my Chris, but it's like they're not here. So it's like. If I had children that lived with me, of course I wouldn't want to because I really don't care about it, but I would put up a tree. I would do the things. Mm-hmm. I would, get them in the Christmas spirit because it is important. I do think, and that's one thing that I'm grateful for with, my mother. Like she definitely did that. Like she helped, she put up a tree. Yo, we had this crackhead looking white tree for years. It was it looked crazy, but like that's just what it was. It was a nice little tall tree. It was white. She put the lights on. I didn't help her, but hey, she wanted to do it, and it did invoke joy. Like it.
Nah, yeah, it's just no. But even like all jokes aside, I mean, what I said was true. Like Christmas was rough for me as a kid,
Right.
but I just enjoy it. Like I don't know if it's like it's corny, but it's kind of like wraps me up and takes me out of like reality for even if it's just for that little bit of time.
I understand.
And you know, my Christmas movies that I love to watch so much that you don't ever want to partake in with me. I think one time you had promised me you was gonna do like a Christmas movie.
Never uttered the word promise and Christmas in the same sentence. I don't know what you talking about.
I feel like that happened.
You making that up. You definitely making that up. The closest I will get is wearing pajamas. I'll wear Christmas pajamas. That I will do.
Oh, you will?
Uh-huh. And I'll drink hot cocoa with marshmallows.
All right, so.
But I'm not watching no Christmas movie. I'm not gonna do that.
All right, what if I came with a little tree?
But I have a tree.
You do?
Yeah, you see it all the time.
Wait, your plant?
Yeah. put some lights on it. Put some little balls, a little garland.
Yeah, girl. I'm listening. I'm just ripping this thing off my face.
All right, but okay, so Christmas is okay, whatever. But let's talk about the weirdness that comes with you not wanting to heat up your food. Like, who does that? I don't know. That's weird.
I need people to let me know in the comments, like, if anybody. The only other person I know that does this is my brother. Like, other than that, I don't know. But
okay, for example, you have macaroni and cheese, right?
Right. I had it the other day at your house. Hey, girl.
Right?
Right.
Eating it at room temperature. Once it's been out the oven for a few hours, it's room temperature. Mm-hmm. It's no comparison,
right,
to you heating it up in the microwave or the oven, whichever you prefer,
right,
and having that cheese melted all through. The noodles be just hot. I'm not, because I don't like my food steaming hot. Like I don't like. I'm very like the aesthetics of it. Like even like when the cheese like sticks to the plate, that grosses me out. So I have to be really particular as to how long I heat my food. Because I could be really picky. So I don't like it too hot.
Right.
But just having the cheese be all melted through and like just. You gotta heat it just for like a few minutes, Now I will say this, eating cold chicken is a whole vibe. Like I can eat cold chicken.
Right. Because I can eat it straight out the fridge.
Yeah, me too. That I could do.
I don't know what it is about it, but girl, it's just something
it's really good. It's you could definitely eat cold chicken, but I can't see how like the way you just be like, nope, you gotta heat it up. It's good. I'm like, girl.
And you know what's so funny though? You know what's so funny about you? That it's like you obviously, come on, you already know me. You know how when you give me my plate, you already know what to do with it. You just know you give it straight to me. It don't matter how.
Right.
But you kind of like always say stuff. You waiting for the day for me
to change your mind.
You never finish your sentence, but you be like, "Stop you." Nah, I don't even know how I asked this girl. You give me my plate. I feel like I don't want to. It's something about it cold. Like I don't understand. I don't want to have to be like, while it's in my mouth. I feel like that's not That's not enjoyable. I don't know.
But you won't have to. You literally don't have to. You could just heat it up for a little while.
Right?
Huh?
Like nuke it. Like how when they say
exactly.
Just like a tad, just to get the cold off of it.
Just to get the chill off. That's what you gotta do. I don't like my food steaming hot, but you just get a little of the chill off of it. Right. And I'm telling you, it'll taste that much better if you do
Maybe I gotta try it. I've been eating my food cold for since I was like 7 years old. I never heated it in the microwave or anywhere, or like sometimes if my grandmother would cook, I will wait for it to get cold. And like when I order, let's say like I order Chinese or something, I leave it there for like 20 minutes before I eat it.
You know something? Now that we're talking about this, Lewis does the same thing. Y'all are definitely brothers and sisters. Like he does the same exact thing. I be like, you don't want to heat it up? Like, nah, I'm good. Like, I heat up my food. Like, I gotta eat my food cold. But
it's a thing. It's a thing then, because Elliot does the same too, girl.
That's so wow. That's different. That's definitely different.
She said that's different.
I have to have hot food.
No, nah.
Oh my gosh. Okay, but couple other things I wanted to mention. And I know we touched upon the holiday movie thing, but
what is she about to say?
No, because I would think that you would like one day my life goal, right?
All right, your life goal. Tell me, girl. Tell me.
My life goal is to have Zahia sit down with me,
right, with you,
and watch.
Don't even say it.
And watch a scary movie.
I know that was coming. Let me
particularly It, the movie It, with Pennywise, through and through. That's my life goal. That is my life goal.
See, the amount of disrespect that emits through this Zoom call. Because not only did you say for me to watch a scary movie, but you want me to watch a movie with the clown in it. That is straight up mean. That is a bully status right there. That is mean. That's mean, girl.
No, come on, Zahia. It's okay. Fine.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
All right, let me say, because now I'm getting real passionate. Okay. Yeah, I feel attacked. Go ahead. I feel attacked. Okay. Let me tell you something. First of all, I'm gonna say this straight up. I'm no punk, and I'm not afraid of anything. I'm not afraid of most things. I'm not afraid of anyone. I'm not afraid to take a chance. I'm not all of that good stuff, right? Mm-hmm. I don't know what it is. Like, I am a punk when it comes to scary, like horror movies. I don't know if it's because, like, when me and Elliot were younger, we would be like, he loves horror. Right. That's his favorite. He loves this since we were, little kids. He will watch Chucky, Freddy Krueger, Jason. Right. What's the other one? Michael Myers. I used to like, obviously, when he would watch them, I would, I wanted to be with my big bro. So I would like sit there and try to engage. Girl, I was like, if I was under my blanket, I was like this the whole time. I would peek out every now and again like this.
Not even getting the whole movie.
No, I don't know what it is. It's like, it messes with me. It's not even watching it so much. It's how it messes with me after the fact. Like, I'm just feeling like Chucky's gonna run out from somewhere.
This little self running out.
I'm feeling like one of these daggone dolls that I got in my house is
gonna come alive.
Girl, I don't
like baby alive.
Not the anticipation, because that's not the right word, because that would be prior to, but it's like, it makes me feel crazy. I feel like Freddy Krueger, I'm gonna look up in the mirror and see him in behind me or something like that. I just don't know what it is. So that's that. Oh, I'm going to tell you something. A real quick story time about my fear of clowns, my phobia.
Yes, please.
There's two reasons.
Okay.
The first one is, when I was like 4 years old, Elliot had a really creepy clown mask. And he would shut all the lights off in the house and chase me around with it.
Oh, no.
Yo, it's to the point that I would cry. He would just put it on and just go and just
start chasing. Oh.
The second thing is, so, we didn't have cable, right? So we was like 5 years old watching like Cheers and Seinfeld and stuff like that.
Right. Right.
You just had to watch whatever the hell came
Make
on.
it do what you need to do. That's okay.
So like at 4 or 5 years old, I was watching Seinfeld, like religiously. So there was one episode of Seinfeld where he's like coming out the diner or something, and there's like a clown is standing in like the driveway, but it's the creepiest scene. I'm gonna send it to you because I can find it on YouTube.
Okay.
It's the creepiest thing ever. Like this man, whoever's playing this clown, I don't know. Just that messed with me for life. One Seinfeld scene messed with me for life.
Mess with you for life. Wow. No, it happens. It happens that way. But see that's what like fascinates me with that whole situation, because I know that you are far from a punk. Like you will get down and dirty when you have to. Right. So it's just like but the fact that you're scared of scary movies is just like, it's crazy to me, because then when you look at me, the flip side is like, I'm scared of a lot of things. Like a lot of things. Like not people, but like,
I know what you mean.
Just like heights scare me, pigeons scare me. Just taking like a lot of things. Huh?
Dogs.
Dogs scare me. Dogs really scare me. Like just random things. So like, but when I watch a scary movie, I can do it and go on. Like once it's done, I could go to sleep at night. I could turn off all the lights. It does not play with my psyche whatsoever. Like I don't mind it. It does not bother me. So it's like, me and Louis, we don't watch all of the Annabelle series, the whole like Leatherface, like all of that. Like we don't watch a night, and I go with my day. It does not. It doesn't matter what time of the night it is. I can watch it by myself. It does not bother me. Like
you can watch that Annabelle movie by your. Nah. Nope, I couldn't do it, girl. I could not do it. You know what it is? And we're going to get into this real quick. A weird part of it, too, is like the supernatural side of it.
Right. So
I don't know if it's like, I don't want to have like one of those supernatural experiences that people say they've actually had. So I don't know. That part about it freaks me out, too. Like,
I got you.
That whole like what are those that like Annabelle or like those doing the Conjuring and all those things.
Yes, I hear you.
No,
that I hear you on that one, because that's my thing with Lou. It's like when we do get a place together, it's like my first question is, did anybody like pass away here? Like, is there any kind of spirits here? Because I'm not moving in. Like, I'm not doing it. Like, no.
You're gonna get one of those detectives.
Girl, I will go the same way I'll look for like termites and stuff. I'm getting one of them detectives. I'm not moving in. You're not gonna catch me in there hearing doors closing. That's not happening. Your exterminator's gonna come to us, so you be like, okay, make sure they know. That's supernatural. Yep. Get that detector out. So yeah, I hear you on that one.
So that's really what it is, girl. But I don't know. Maybe I need to conquer my fear. Watch Pennywise. I'll tell you something though, the new Pennywise don't scare me.
Interesting.
It doesn't scare me. I'm more creeped out by original Pennywise.
That is interesting. I wonder why that is.
I've seen Pennywise.
Right.
Like that whole new ensemble and look and face and all that, that looks like a whole cheesy mess to me.
That is interesting, because I found the
don't
second
ask me to watch original it.
You don't like that, because he looks like a real clown.
When something looks really unrealistic, it doesn't really scare me. I can watch those movies. Right. It's more when it's like a human, or it's like something that, not to say it will actually happen, but something that could mess with your head. Like I'll start looking at face like, yo, you good? You normal? No, I can't do it. Like the first Pennywise is like it's an actual man.
It's an actual clown, right?
Like that creeps me out. And then you have Michael Myers, who's like an actual person, but he's just creepy as heck.
Yeah.
Then you have Freddy Krueger, who's creepy as heck. Then you have Chucky, who's a dog. Then I must be here wondering if any spirits gonna go to any of these. No, I'm not doing that. Nope. Call me a punk. Look,
listen.
whoever's watching this video could call me whatever they want. No, girl.
I don't blame you. No, that's interesting because it's the opposite for me. The first it didn't scare me. But like the second one, I don't know if it's because he's so tall. Like it's something, and that dance he does is just crazy.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. But don't get me wrong though. When me and Lewis are watching it together, I know he's gonna try to clown me after this. Like I'll be jumping on him like if something happens and he's laughing. I'm like, why are you laughing? Like, no, why? Like it does scare me, like the thrill of it, like if something does happen, but in the movie. But like after that, I can go about my day. Like it doesn't.
I wouldn't be able to turn my lights off and go to sleep comfortably. It would mess with me until the moment that I fall asleep.
Wow.
Serious. It's serious. And one time me and Chase, we didn't have, this was pre-Kai. This was when we were younger. And I went into that movie theater to go see that Paranormal Activity.
Oh, yes.
Girl, biggest mistake of my life. I was peaked out for weeks.
Right.
It wasn't like the actual movie that was like so scary, but it was more like, oh my God, now is something like that gonna happen to me? I'm gonna walk into the kitchen and my cabinet is like, no. I don't like the way it messes with me after the fact. It's not worth it to me.
Yeah. No, I hear you completely. And that's not something I would like me thinking about even doing that, like that I could never do, like set up cameras and in my apartment and like go to sleep and then watch what happens after that. Like that was just watching it would scare me. Like, yo, what am I about to see? Like, what am I missing while I'm asleep? That's something I wouldn't do for myself at all.
You don't even want to know, right?
No, I don't want to know. If it's happening, just let it happen. As long as it ain't bothering me physically, I don't want to know.
Girl.
So I hear you on that. All right. But one more thing I did want to mention, just really, really quick. My love for iPhones versus your love for whatever LG. What is it? LG, Android? What is it?
Now you tried it. Now you see. You let me say something. Sorry, I'm crushing my thing. You okay? So today was what day? You got your shot on Tuesday. So today is like day 2. Let's just say day 2 of like resting. And you woke up today, feeling a little tiny bit better and came on here, decided to be disrespectful.
Yeah, I guess.
You woke up, you put that shirt on.
The shirt that you got me for my birthday?
I don't know.
I forgot to mention that earlier.
Don't be trying to say I supported that.
Well, you did. So you might have to rethink what you do in the future, but you did. You bought this for me. Okay.
But this is coming from the girl that every time somebody, here we go.
We'll say it because I already know it's gonna come out your mouth. Just say it.
This is coming from the girl that every time somebody takes a picture with a galaxy, you're like, those pictures are real nice.
Just say it.
You like, ooh. You like,
just say
tell me what does the iPhone have over Galaxy? Tell me why it's better. Just honestly give me a reason why.
I'll give you one solid reason.
Because those phones don't look better.
What? Oh, you a whole lie. You lying now.
No.
You a whole lie.
Maybe now after they copied Galaxy and thinned out the, like before it used to be like one big block and then the screen right in the middle of it. Like the Galaxies, basically the whole front of the phone is the screen.
Yeah, I know.
So then maybe now they look better. Maybe now, like after they copy Galaxy to do that, instead of having like 3-inch thick frame all around, and then you just have your screen right there in the middle with that stupid button right there. Like,
okay, but that button has been outdated for mad long. So the fact that you're bringing it up is just ridiculous to me.
They copied Samsung and made the buttons on the screen too. Y'all don't got the button no more?
No. We don't.
Oh, all right. So they took another pic. Okay, I see.
It's just that you just touching the screen itself. There's no button on the screen.
Oh, so they copy. Okay, got it. All right. So guess what?
You can say what you want, but
Sounds
at
like
the end of the day,
son was already doing.
at the end of the day, I
Right.
will say that the camera on the Galaxy beats iPhone. I don't care how many cameras I have on iPhone, it will beat it. However,
Right.
the software alone for iPhone is so much more sophisticated. The Galaxy, the software is real kiddie-ish. Like it looked like it belongs on a child's tablet. Like
then maybe I can't do sophisticated because that's my issue with it. It's like it's complicated for no reason. Like there's no reason for one individual to have to go through all that with the Apple ID and this is that. You can't even download a thing. And because I've had the iPhone before, when they came out with that rose gold, real pretty one, I got that. And right when I was due for an upgrade, I upgraded right back to the newest Galaxy. I'm like, I don't know what problem I ran into. It was like, there's the issue with the Apple ID. Then I couldn't even get in my phone. And then I couldn't download I said, no, there's no way. There's no way I got to go through all of this because something went wrong with this damn Apple ID. That is too complicated for no reason. Like, why can't you just turn on your phone, connect your email address, open up the Play Store, download whatever it is you need, download it on the daggone phone. Another thing I don't like about iPhones, I don't know if they still do this, because now you're telling me now they're trying to make everything like Galaxy.
Never did I say that. I did not say that.
All your apps, all those apps are all over the home screen.
No, boo-boo.
They don't do it no more. They copy too.
You can.
They copy that too. Oh, well,
they didn't copy anything.
Now. Well,
no, they didn't copy anything. Now. You probably just didn't know how to do it. You didn't know how to group them together. You group them.
Yeah. That Galaxy been doing that.
In iPhone too, boo.
Nah, it's just something about it.
You don't appreciate the beauty of iPhone. iPhone, first of all, that whole issue that you have with the Apple ID, that's come slim to none. You probably did something wrong by accident. Chase, come on now. Come on. You ain't got to get on camera, but say something.
Actually, you ain't got to get on camera, but say help her out.
Help a sister out now.
iPhones are better this time. They never fail.
Wait, what did he say?
He said iPhones are better, hands down. They never fail.
My apps never force close when I'm in the middle.
I agree.
Wow.
What he said?
He said my apps never force close when I'm in the middle of something.
Boo.
All right, I'll do it later.
Boo, thank you, Chase. Thank you, bro.
He said, you're welcome. All right. All right, you ain't want to talk, and now you want to talk.
I like how my phone and my tablet and my computer all sync up. This thing.
That's the same thing with Galaxy, so stop. With Samsung, stop it. He said
What he said?
He said he likes how his phone, his tablet, and his computer could all sync up. And that Galaxy copy everything down to the design.
Thank you, Chase. Because you could literally get your messages on your Mac, on your watch. Boop, boop,
same thing with Samsung. Same thing with Samsung.
I don't know.
Well, we just gonna have to agree to
disagree. That's it.
And that's
but regardless,
go ahead, tell them.
But regardless, we no. But regardless, we are.
She's tired.
But no, seriously, wait. But regardless,
now she's about to tell me to edit.
No, I'm not. I know what I'm going to say now.
All right, go ahead, girl.
But regardless,
right.
we are still, we have a lot in common, like I said earlier, like we both said, we are practically the same person. There are just certain things that, you know, I can't necessarily get down with that Zahia does, and Zahia can't get down with things that Coco does. And that's just what it is.
It's all healthy disagreements. It's all healthy.
That's it.
That's it,
all.
girl.
Yes, girl.
All right. Well, girlfriend.
Yes.
Is you ready to go get some slab?
Girl, my bed is calling me once again.
Okay, right. It's saying,
Coco.
Girl.
Yes,
and
girl.
I know you about to get you a snack right before you do that.
I just might. I don't know. I might get me a little tangerine or something.
Kind of snack.
I don't have no other snacks.
I'm gonna get me some melon. When we going to BJ's?
Girl,
I need to go to BJ's. Do you hear me?
I do too. Like, the way I'm poor in this house is ridiculous.
Right. Well, we can talk about it.
Now, yeah, we gotta set a date up because I'm running out of food like crazy. This is no joke. So we're gonna set it up.
All right. It's not the business for us to be living like this.
No, it's not cute.
All right.
It's not cute. All right. Love you, girl.
Love you too. So I'll talk to you later.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
It's official. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Ding. Sistas Bonafide.